Hi everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies. Okay, there's some big heavy hitting readings coming out today, so please bear with me. Only take on what you can take on. I'm not asking you to stand up and protest about absolutely everything. But these are topics that we need to be potentially aware of. So first of all, I just want to absolutely thank you, one of my gorgeous viewers, Paula. She has a blog called This Weird Chicks blog. Apparently her guides have been yapping at her to start a YouTube channel, but she's been fighting it so far. But she has sent me two beautiful, the Old Style Tarot and the Old Style Oracle. I haven't opened them as of yet because I'll do that on the weekend. And also in a gorgeous little jewelry pouch, I also found this absolutely, I think it's citron bracelet. So thank you for that. Add it to my protection collection, and this ring as well. So I've got this ring on at the moment. I hope if Paula doesn't mind, I'll actually restring this onto elastic so I can slip it on and off a lot easier. Being, clasps aren't always easy to manage. Okay, but I do, it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm debating on that. So it might be a couple of days before you see me wear it. What do I want to have a look at? Oh my goodness, where on earth do I go next? I'm going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, a nice the basic deck, the Centenary edition. And I'm going to have a look at, the Star of Hope and Healing. Absolutely love it, but the Best of Democracy. And then what else is left in the box? Exactly. This is what I want to have a look at, the justice system. The SCrOTUS. Now I know it doesn't have an R in it, but let's chuck an R in it for keeping it a bit levity today. There is rumours that Alito and Thomas will be stepping down to make way for this regime to nominate 2 more Supreme Court judges. I have been getting for forever, probably a couple of years now, that Aileen Cannon was promised one of these SCrOTUS positions. I'm not sure who's been promised the other one, whether it might be Blanche or Bondi, one of those two. But I just want to have a look at the overall energy of it, and then we'll see if we can narrow it down. I think it's not going to be, my guides have been saying for a while now that the entire SCrOTUS will be dismissed when this regime unravels, because pretty much the illegitimate president put on several of those SCrOTUses. Who have we got? Kavanaugh. Did he put on Alito during his first term? I can't remember, or was it Gorsuch? I can't remember. But one of those, Kavanaugh and Coney Barrett. So 3 out of the 9 were nominated by what is an illegitimate president. But I want to have a look at this. So yes, absolutely. The star that was the Supreme Court with the Justice card there. Okay, so I'll just put those back randomly. Come on down, let's have a bit of a shuffly. Oh, speaking of not in good health, rumours are coming out that Mitch was removed from his home unconscious via an advanced life support ambulance over 2 weeks ago. My guide said when I asked about that yes, he was on life support, so pretty much they're just trying to keep him alive so that Kentucky doesn't go to a special election to vote in probably a socially minded Democratic Senate representative. Just putting that out there. And it wouldn't surprise me at all. Remember, they had kept that Republican in Texas hidden in a dementia home for 6 months before they revealed that she was without revealing that she was in a dementia home. It was actually a journalist that found her. And there was another one, I think, was it California or somewhere, where again they were on, pretty much that same sort of energy. Okay, so come on down, let's have a look. Let's have a look. First of all, let's have a look at the future of the Supreme Court. Okay, you've got the orange felon there, or the oligarchs, wanting to make the Supreme Court redundant, the world card, end of an era, and create something new. Absolutely. SCrOTUS is pretty much the rulings that the six have been making of pretty much ruling themselves out of existence. I'm just going to have a look at the Supreme Court as a whole. What does the future hold? Yes, and I know that card's popped out. What does the future hold for the Supreme Court? SCrOTUS as a whole. The future. I'm hoping it gets dismissed by the good guys and not the bad guys. Okay, Ace of Swords. Yep. New strategic beginning. Sorry, a cup of tea there. New truth. Might be a new realization. Holding up the crown. Wow. Double-edged sword holding up the crown. This is what they've pretty much done. Their rulings. I know they voted against them with the mail-in ballots, and they do vote against him occasionally, and birthright citizenship and stuff. But what'll happen is then they'll turn around. It's almost like these ones don't really matter in this big scheme of things, and then they'll vote in. I'm talking about the six. They'll vote for something that is really horrific. So the Ace of Swords, the double-edged sword of the legal system that is holding up the crown. The walking away, the Eight of Cups. The walking away, being dismissed perhaps, or just walking away from the rulings. So it could be somebody leaving. Okay, let's see where it goes. We've got the Page of Wands, an announcement coming forward. The energy stewing in, the Moon card in the past, the darkness, the evilness, the lunacy of it all, of what it's been. Under the cover of darkness, rulings that were made, highly emotive rulings that were made, being revealed. We've just had the full moon starting to get revealed. And crowning the reading, the burden, overreach, inability to get whatever this chaos that they're carrying to the final destination. SCOTUS as a whole. Some sort of across the aisle agreement. Now, if somebody leaves and there is a new nomination, it has to be approved by Congress. Something might hold up here. So approval by Congress, then across the aisle. But this could also be this agreement between the orange idiot. Now, one of my beautiful and Cannon, trying to get in before his health fails. One of my lovely viewers, you know who you are, emailed me. The information's come out about why the 90-day delay for the documents case is because the DOJ has switched sides. It was the US versus the felon. Well, the US has decided to hop over to the felon side. So the ones that bought the court case through the DOJ have to rewrite their case, have to submit for the appeal, have to resubmit. Because the personal legal firm, the DOJ, for this regime, oh my goodness, just un-effing believable. Just unbelievable. Anyhow, externally, you've got this Ace of Wands. So we've got two aces. Some huge plan coming forward, a new plan coming forward that might bear fruit. And then we've got the birth of something new. It's also my Russia Connect card as well. Also can be it's about expanding. So this is going forward. Right, the Three of Cups, circling the wagon, circles of support, 3. The outcome, the Temperance, King of Swords, and another Ace, new beginning, rebalancing, legal integrity, and a new opportunity here. This could be an across the aisle agreement to expand the courts, but not to the advantage. I'll ask if it's to the advantage of the felon. On the bottom, you've got dark secrets being revealed. Dark secrets being revealed. Guardrails holding. Believe it or not, this is the bruised and battered Constitution. The Hierophant going off the cliff as there is some sort of information that comes out from the White House. And the Knight of Swords. A harsh truth coming forward. Being faced with a harsh truth. This might be, I'm going to ask if there's going to be any of the justices step down, because I think there's going to be, and I think the White House is going to try and put somebody through, but they're going to get blocked. So the thing is you can't nominate someone until one of them leaves. So if one leaves and another gets nominated and they get blocked, then they're down a person on the Supreme Court. Tell me, first of all, is any of the justices going to leave the Supreme Court, or any of the justices in the very near future going to walk away, going to leave? Yes. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Yes, King of Pentacles has ordered it. He's wanting a victory, but it's not going to work. Okay, he's wanting a win, but you've got the Tower. It's going to blow up in his face. Ace of Wands, the Empress again, gift from the past. This might be the plan to put on canon, promise from the past, that secrets being revealed. The High Priestess, the Hermit, light being shone about her role, pretty much prostituting herself for payment. That Six of Pentacles, Judgment card, manipulation. Oh, just goes on and on and on. So yes, I think they are, with the intention to put canon in. At least one. But I don't think she's going to get the nod from Congress. This is going to be a rare Congress actually dusting off their single smallest vertebrae they can find. Tell me, yeah. Betrayal, abuse of power, deceit, corruption, the manipulation. Yeah. Now also remember, with the GOP under McConnell, who is on his deathbed, prevented from Biden from putting Merrick Garland in as a justice for nearly a year, was it? Because, we can't put them in during a presidential election year. No, was it Obama? Prevented Obama from putting him in. Thank you. Because couldn't do it during an election year. And then what happened? During the election year, the felon put 2 in, right up until weeks before, Kavanaugh and Comey Barrett. Mutter, mutter, mutter. Ooh, the wheel be turning on 'em. The wheel be turning. The wheel be turning. Queen of Cups, something not revealed, but the rejection with the Ace of Swords. As a lot of information comes out about justices, secrets being revealed with the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, and the deals that were made. I don't think Cannon's going to get put in. I think there is going to be links to naughty stuff is going to come out. Oh, that's understatement of the century, isn't it? Let's have a look. Is the Orange Felon? Is this an attempt for the regime? Because it's not just the Orange Felon. That reading on percent, ooh, this whole regime's just to the core and fibre of its absolute being is so corrupt. He's purely the puppet out the front of the stage, keeping people distracted while the real work goes on. Oh, the real evil goes on behind the scenes, out of sight. Okay, let's have a look. Right, again, got the SCrOTUS. These 4 cards dropped out. SCrOTUS. A lot of information coming out, being brought forward. Queen of Swords. Who would that Queen of Swords be? I mean, it's my Bondi card, only because she was the head of DOJ. But who's this Queen of Swords bringing forward information? I think it's going to get held up. Tell me, will Congress hold up? Right, if anyone steps down, will Congress prevent? Will Congress prevent the confirmation of any nominated justices? Will Congress prevent the confirmation? Wheel of Fortune. Those that were on top end up on the bottom. The wheel's turning. Fate, destiny, karma. Where it stops, nobody knows. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. The could be stability of governance, the challenge, but it's also the mercenary. Offering up money, perhaps. Bribery, blackmail. Okay, let's see where this goes. That's the challenge. The Knight of Pentacles, bringing forward something. You've got the 3, energy stewing in. Could be 3 dissenters here. 3 that crossed the floor and refused the confirmation. Coming together, celebrating. The death of the felon might beat them to it, or the downfall of the felon. Oh boy, please, 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 please. 4th of July at the podium. He says he's going to speak for as long as he can in the 107-degree Fahrenheit heat and the 85% humidity or whatever, after he's been given his zombie juice. Okay, so this is, I mean, this could also be someone on the Supreme Court either dying or stepping back, but let's see where this goes. The best of democracy, weighing everything up. Star of hope and healing, a glimmer, the hermit, light being shone in the dark to investigate. You've got the oligarchs here, or the felon himself, and the abuse of power. This could be an investigation into this win at any cost, deceit, lies, betrayal, walking away from this bullying of this 10 of Swords. Not going to happen. 5 of Cups, disappointment. 3 of Cups, and a cleansing happening, and the Eight of Pentacles. Follow the money. Volatile information coming out about contracts and agreements that were made. I don't know who this Queen of Swords is. Four of Pentacles. Desperately trying to hold on to something. The Trojan horse. Thought they had it in the bag, but they're going to be stopped. And there's the voters. The voters. The walking away, end of an era, the choices that need to be made, but they're all delusional choices. And then we've got unexpected information coming out about dark money, bus throwing, and gifts from the past. Yeah, I think the Hierophant and Temperance. Something being moved forward, lies and deceit, justice, death, new start, sun, Ace of Wands, far out, man. How did that end? The justice, the SCrOTUS, death, off the cliff, something really, really being revealed that brings forward this big stick. I don't think that the regime are going to be able to get, if somebody leaves, I don't think they're going to be able to get their people in. There's going to be some really explosive information that comes out, may even be by sitting judges. I keep getting, okay, just tell me. Actually, I'll use pendulum. Yes, no. Gorgeous pendulum sent by one of my lovely viewers, a lapis lazuli. Round and round tells me it's ready for a question. Can I ask a question, please, guys? Let me just hold it like that. Okay. Can I ask a question? So I'll bring my hands down a bit so you can see it's not me waggling away. Ask a question. Is the Supreme Court going to be dismissed? And it's into a yes. I keep getting. Let it play out. Don't know how it's going to happen. I can only repeat what my guides tell me. And as I have mentioned, and I've posted it in my post section, the video where Leon Black and Benjamin first crossed my path 11 months ago, that reading. Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.